Japanese food, delicious, nutritious, and commonly known as some of the best cuisine in the world. But is it really that good? A lot of it is. It is. But we're gonna be ranking a bunch of Japanese foods because we've been here for a while, a good number of years, and we've tried
a lot.
Everything? No. I'm gonna say 90%.
I think maybe you're a bit more adventurous. I'm a little bit on the safer side, my comfort zone. But there is so much Japanese food, so we're gonna try our best to rank the most popular ones.
Okay.
Should we start with something like ramen? How can this go wrong, right?
Oh no.
How often do you eat ramen?
No.
Oh, so no.
I maybe once a year if a friend visits from overseas who wants to eat ramen.
Once a year?
Yeah, legit.
Okay, I'm like once a month, once every 2 months.
Oh, that's way more than me.
What ramen do you eat?
Last time I went to UDON. Other than that,
basic.
I know, I'm super basic. I used to love tonkotsu ramen when I lived in Australia. I'd always go, there was like a place in Brisbane called Hakata Ramen, and I would go get my tonkotsu and I'd be like, it's like I'm in Japan again. Loved ramen. Then I moved here and I just feel like for me, there's so many other foods that I prefer and it's so heavy. It's a very heavy, thick broth. When I have it, I enjoy it, but I never find myself craving it.
Fair enough.
It's heavy for me. So warm. Nice in winter. I never go for it. It
is a winter dish for me. Not a fan in the summer.
Yeah.
So, what do we put it? I'm gonna go with B.
I'm gonna go with C because it's still really good. I just never eat it.
Oh, C's too low. You can't put ramen in C.
Put it in a B. I can deal with a B. It tastes good.
Yeah.
Okay, next up, let's do udon.
I love udon.
S tier.
Oh, agree. Done. Move on.
I was wondering if you were gonna agree. I love udon. I always immediately go for udon.
Same.
If the choice is between any noodle, I'm like, give me that udon.
I really love the cold udon where you dip it in the broth. That is my favorite, zaru udon. Nice. But then kare udon is also something I always reach for. And there are so many cheap chains. Like I go to Marugame all the time and it's like 350 yen, 400 yen for a whole like udon dish. Yeah,
so good.
But can we move on to soba now? Because we've agreed it's S tier, but soba for me is also, it's basically my favorite noodle.
More than udon?
I don't know. I'm very indecisive, but I love them so much.
You can have 2 S tier noodles.
I will. I do.
I would do A tier.
Okay, we can agree on that.
Like a lower A tier.
Lower A.
I like soba.
I think if you have the combination of soba with tempura, like that slaps.
That slaps so hard.
In summer,
slaps me in the next Tuesday. How about green tea?
Big fan, love it.
I also love it. I did not like it before I came to Japan.
Gotta clarify something here. Are you talking about grass for matcha or green tea as like the umbrella term, like genmaicha?
I would say like
Dokucha.
Originally all of them I didn't really enjoy, but mostly matcha because that was the only thing I had experience with. Matcha by itself in like a sado, like a tea ceremony, is really intense. It's very bitter and very strong flavor. But I even still like that. I like the flavor
love it too.
now. It's so good. I love matcha flavored things.
Yeah, same.
I would say S tier.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, S tier.
How do you feel about the shaved ice, kakigori?
I love kakigori.
Okay.
But I have actually had ones that I don't like.
Are they the cheap matsuri ones?
Oh yeah, the matsuri ones are kind of not great. They use really chunky ice. Like actual genuine shaved ice is really good. But I've had a really fancy one that was a big shaved ice, but the fruit that they used was canned. And I was like, nah. But some of them are so good. I love when they do like the condensed milk on top. I had one recently, which is strawberry condensed milk at a park, and I was like,
oh, you're so happy.
It's summer, baby. Like, it was so good.
I really like matcha. I also like I know Blue Hawaii is the cheap one, but Blue Hawaii is so freaking good. So where are we putting this? It's S tier, but where?
Maybe I would say a low S tier.
All right, we'll settle on that.
Because I don't know, I don't like the chunks. And I don't like chunky ice. It's like, well, when you have a good one, it's a really good one. Okay, all right. I would say low S.
Nice.
All right, how about bento, a Japanese lunchbox? You can get them from the konbini, you can get them going on a train. What's the vibe?
I mean, I never ever want to get one.
Yeah,
that's my opinion.
Me neither. They look great. They look really beautiful. They always look so delicious, but they're like always cold.
Yeah.
Also, why is there always spaghetti? There's always like
a real Western.
Yeah, it's like, like ebi fry, and then they're like, oh, you get a little tomato spaghetti.
I do feel like I can see why they are so popular, because they're convenient. You can just chuck it in your bag and they are well balanced. It's not like in the West where you could just grab a sandwich, that's all you get. You get like a little bit of rice, you get a little bit of fish, you get a little bit of spaghetti, you get a little bit of... So it's well balanced, but I will mention that a lot of them are unhealthy because they're all deep fried. So that's something I don't like, personally like.
The bentos that I've tried, I'm gonna put them in D tier.
Same.
Yeah. Sorry, bento.
Sorry. The next one I want to ask you about is yakitori. So I have two opinions on this. You go to a cheap chain, which is very affordable and very accessible, but it's very low quality. Or you go to a high-end kind of yakitori place, which it takes months to sometimes get a reservation, and it's like the most delicious thing ever. What are your thoughts?
I have not had the fanciest yakitori, probably.
Really?
I'm not gonna say I have not ever had yakitori. Sorry, I've had yakitori. I've been to, you know, places like Toriki, like...
Oh no, these are the ones I'm talking about.
So that's what I'm trying to say. I still think Toriki kind of slaps a little bit. It's fine, it's cheap. I'm not expecting the best stuff ever. It's a place to hang out with friends and to drink and have a little bit of chicken. What are these luxurious tori places?
When I say luxurious, I mean that like the prices are still hella affordable. Like,
okay, I was like, Ichimaen, like...
No. You can get like a whole dinner with a drink at least within 3,000–4,000 yen. Okay. But like you can see them cooking it in front of you and like it's an intimate atmosphere. Like there's just like a few customers.
I mean, I only really like the pomo and I like tsukune. I like certain things.
I like the main...
I like the main ones.
Like the basic...
I like the basic B word.
I'm happy with the B rank.
We could do a basic B. A basic B. Okay. I'm gonna choose sake.
I mean, I love it.
Yeah. I mean, technically, sake in Japanese just means alcohol. So that's like everything. but like nihonshu. Sake. A little bit of sake. Nihonshu. Yeah, I've had a bunch of like nihonshu before, lots of different flavors and types. I mean, there's so many to choose from. But it kind of reminds me of like vodka, you know, it's a spirit. It's
strong.
It's strong. I like when it's nomiyasui and just...
Yeah, same. The amakuchi.
Yeah, when it's all sweet and very easy to drink, I like those ones. I kind of struggle when it's a really strong flavor and a little bit dry or spicy.
I've realized having drunk like sake for a long time, like over the years living here, the difference between a good one and a bad one is so obvious. Like you can tell when it's cheap or when it's expensive. And a good one is just so nice. I would put it in A, but like, I know it's not for everyone, so this is where we go.
Because I would be a B, personally. Because there's some good stuff, but I have a different kind of Japanese alcohol that I like way more.
All right, before we rank it, how about we compare it to the one you want to bring up next?
Umeshu.
Oh.
S tier. It's
what? Actually, I don't think it's S tier.
You don't?
No.
I'm huge into umeshu. I'm a big umeshu girl.
It's like fine, is my opinion.
I have it in my little glass with my glass. I mean, my ice, you know, it's just...
I think it's yummy and it's just so sweet.
Very sweet. Very sweet.
I feel really guilty when I drink and I'm like, this is like drinking sugar.
Aww. There shouldn't be guilt with umeshu. There should just be joy and love for everything. You get that wasted off it. Because it hits you by surprise. It's so sweet and tasty and then it's like... drunk.
I don't know what to do though with this ranking because I don't feel S tier. I feel like sake would be like a high A for me.
Dude, as a huge umeshu fan, I can't accept a B. We could put them both as A to make us both happy.
Sure.
Even though mine deserves S, but that's okay.
Do you want to put yours as a high A? I'll go for a middle A.
Is that okay?
Yeah, well, I'll go for it. Take one.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay.
It's basically my favorite Japanese food is coming next.
What is it? I don't even know.
Okonomiyaki. S tier.
Classic Kansai girl. S tier? I mean, yeah, I'll go S tier too.
Hell yeah!
It's so good. Though there is always the fight of the different styles. We have Hiroshima, Okonomiyaki, Osaka style. Osaka style is really good.
It's so good because you can customize it. If you don't want to have like seafood in it or meat, or like, of course you have to have veggies because it is a vegetable. Yeah, it's a Japanese pancake for those who don't know that is made of cabbage, egg, flour, and then like little other bits.
The tasty, the okonomiyaki sauce on top, delicious. And I like putting mochi in mine, whereas for that
same with cheese. Yeah, and my recent revelation is kimchi inside.
Kimchi's good.
So good.
So good, yeah. Being able to customize everything. And also, usually you can make it yourself in front
Yeah,
of you, like
that's
mix it all
fun.
up. So that's really fun as like a group activity. Drinking some umeshu
Or
sake,
Or we could debate another beverage. There's highball, which is a classic in Japan.
a highball.
So whiskey,
Yeah.
which you see everywhere here.
I can do a highball if it's like a ginger highball or something. If there's more in it, and I like sweet drinks.
I have noticed that. The same with the sake, you like sweet.
Yeah.
So I feel like this is once again our preference here.
Yeah.
I do like the non-sweetened drinks as well as sweetened ones. So ginger highball, it's good.
I like ginger highball.
But I like a good quality whiskey, like on the rocks as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ooh.
so like I would put it as like a B. It's not my favorite.
Yeah, I think B's fine.
Yeah, or like a low B.
Yeah, like a low B. I'd also take that.
Like it's like toriaizu, like
yeah, the thing
highball.
is, there are so many different drinks to choose from at izakaya here that, you know, I never
Yeah.
really go for a highball. I'm always like, oh, there's so many fun things
Or
to try.
umeshu.
Umeshu, yeah.
Yeah.
I always like to try something different.
Fair enough.
But highball,
They're good quality.
it's good quality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we got okonomiyaki S, highball low B. What do we do next, Emma?
How about beans?
What do you mean by beans?
Just beans. No,
Edamame?
red beans.
Red beans. Oh, okay.
Azuki or unko. Not
Ooh.
unko. But yeah, a lot of Japanese sweets here. If you come to Japan, mentally prepare yourself. Everything that looks brown is beans. It is not chocolate. And lots of my friends as well have had that mistake.
Oh,
of coming
fair
here and
enough.
being like,
I
oh,
guess.
this must be full of chocolate. It's beans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I had to grow to love them. How about you?
Yeah, I originally didn't eat them at all, and then now I can enjoy them in different forms. Some of them I'm like, but a lot of the time I do enjoy them. I'm mainly a white bean girl. I love the white beans. They're just so sweet, and these little pastes.
I actually like the red beans more.
Really?
Yeah.
I like zenzai a lot.
Me too.
Really love
That's
oshiriko
red beans.
zenzai. Yeah.
Red
Yeah.
beans.
So I like red beans. There's some good stuff out there.
I like beans. I like all kinds of beans. These beans?
These particular beans.
Where do they belong?
Do they
Low
B?
A? Okay, B. Oh yeah, B!
B for beans.
Oh, so B plus.
B plus. B plus for beans.
Nice. When you come to Japan, you have to eat the desserts here, and that includes the wonderful world of mochi.
Mochi.
I freaking love mochi.
It's so good.
Big
I
fan.
mean, it doesn't have to just be in sweets too. As we're saying with okonomiyaki, I like putting mochi in
Yes.
the okonomiyaki. It
Good
can be
point.
savory, sweet, and then with a bit of a savory sweetness too, with like mitarashi dango, with the sweet soy sauce kind of thing going on. I love a daifuku. I love a mochi like a strawberry ichigo daifuku with the bean, the strawberry, and the sweet and the yeah.
It's pretty high up for me.
Really, I would say a low S tier.
Wow.
Well,
There's so many good S tiers.
there's some really good S tiers.
This is hard.
Because if it was a choice between like udon and mochi,
I would, okay, you have to think of it this way. What would you eat for the rest of your
oh
life?
come on,
Every day.
Every day?
Every meal.
oh god,
Definitely not mochi.
yeah, it's a bit.
So I'm going to put low S tier when I think of it that way.
Yeah, I'm good with the low S tier. I'm interested to know your opinion on Wagyu.
The A5 Wagyu or any kind of Wagyu?
Because
Because I haven't eaten A5 Wagyu, so I can't answer.
Well, the highest form of Wagyu you've had. Wagyu from Japan, in Japan. The fancy one that tastes like, ooh, it melted in your mouth.
It's good. But I find it a little overrated.
Okay.
Is that okay?
That's okay. It's alright. How overrated would you say?
Great. But I don't feel like I could eat it every day because it's like a special occasion. It's
Yeah.
very fatty, but it melts in your mouth. So,
I think a small amount for a special occasion is the best way to have Wagyu.
but you know what? If you come to Japan, try Wagyu because it is actually really high quality
It's really good.
beef and it's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Let's put it in.
Beef?
For me, I was gonna say S.
I think it's below sake.
Okay, let's put it below.
But like, are you okay with that?
I'm
You
okay.
taste it. Since we're just talking about popular meat here,
Meat.
another one that I don't,
Interrupted you there. Keep going.
I don't get the hype for yakiniku. I can appreciate it, but I don't understand why it's so loved.
I will back you up in a way where I think yakiniku at restaurants is so expensive. I think it's super
it is.
pricey, and I don't usually go out for yakiniku. But I will talk up the home yakiniku party. I will say, yeah,
Oh,
I
like
have
at your house.
Yeah, I have a grill at home, and I put
Oh,
it
really?
in front of my TV, And I like, if I have like, my sister just came to visit, so we sat in front of the TV. I got a meat platter. It was like 1,600 yen for a meat platter with like really nice beef. And we just sat there and watched YAKITORI grilling meat, eating, and we had rice and everything, and it was like really affordable. So
I do like that it's a lot of the times tabe hodai at restaurants. So you have like, especially, you know, you've got your 2 hours. Okay, I'm gonna eat my values worth, guys. We're going for it. And you just have like a lot of nice food. But when you're paying per plate, it's like, oh my God, this is like another 3,000, 4,000.
Yeah, this is where I'm gonna struggle because I think for me it's actually S tier, but I know that it's way lower for you. But I'm happy to kick out so many of the S tier.
Really?
For you.
What are you gonna kick out? What are you gonna kick out?
Oh no.
You have to kick out udon then.
No, you can't make me do that.
Yes! You can't get rid of.
Mochi was already pretty low.
Okay, if you move mochi out, I get to move whatever I want into another ranking. That's what happens.
Can we discuss what that would be?
Yeah, sure. Umeshu down to C.
You evil witch!
Depends, what do you like more? Umeshu or yakiniku?
Oh, umeshu! You can't, oh my God. Okay, yakiniku's in A tier.
Wow, you umeshu. I mean, you know what, for that,
don't threaten my baby. Like,
you can bump her up to S tier, there you go.
From umeshu?
Yeah, there you go.
If I sacrifice
No, you don't have to do anything, just yakiniku's in A and umeshu goes up.
How about sushi?
I really like the cucumber sushi.
Yeah, you don't really eat much seafood.
But I love that.
Yeah,
I put it in.
I like sushi. I really do.
Just like, not love.
It depends on the sushi, because there's so many different things within sushi. I'm a huge fan of blowtorch sushi, which I feel like most places don't utilize enough. I'm like, give me that smoky, toasty flavor with still the raw fish underneath it. Big fan.
Okay, but I want to just say that I go to Sushi all the time and it's super affordable. Like my cucumber, okay, I know you guys aren't gonna all just eat cucumber every single time you go, but it's 150 yen for the cheapest plate and you can like eat so much and it's under 20 bucks. I always spend $5 because you get cucumber rolls. Comes with the most.
So there's heaps of different chains here. If you go for the cheaper ones, there's Sushiro, Genki Sushi, Kappa Sushi, Kurazushi. Kurazushi is my favorite because there's a game you can play where when you eat 5 plates, you put the plates in the slot and then you get like a game that comes up on the screen and then you can win a little gachapon toy. For me personally, it would be around an A, but I know you don't like, you only have like the cucumber rolls.
I mean, I really love those cucumber rolls. I mean, okay, in Australia, they would be like lunch. You could just get them and takeaway. Here, they don't do takeaway as much.
Yeah.
Like,
we can do a B, because...
Really? I mean, pretty good.
Yeah, you really love the cucumber rolls that much? Let's do A tier cucumber rolls.
Where are you going to put it though? You have to deal with all the...
let's just put it the lowest A.
Okay.
Lowest A.
And then I guess to wrap things up, we can do one more. Okay. And it's one that I already know you hate, but I love.
Great.
Natto.
Oh, that old chestnut. I also don't like chestnuts.
I like chestnuts.
But natto, yeah, for me that would be a D tier. I've tried over many years, tried it many times, tried to enjoy it, and I just, you know, for green tea, I learned to enjoy it. For red bean, I learned to enjoy it. Natto, I just can't get there. I've tried getting on the train, choo-choo, I fall off every time. Ow, don't like it. Sorry, natto.
I mean,
what tier would it be?
I like it. I eat it every week. I'd probably put it in like a B. Okay. I like it, but it's not like blowing my socks off.
Okay, can we do a C?
Sure. There's nothing in C right now.
We should have something in C.
Yeah.
Is that your best? I love yakiniku.
Really? I mean, I love okonomiyaki. Okay, how about we have 2 S tiers? Here's Emma's. Yeah, we're breaking the rules. Emma, yakiniku. Sarah, okonomiyaki. Second place, green tea. The end.
The end. Done. Thanks for watching, guys. Let us know in the comments down below.
Do you agree?
Do you agree with us?
Do you hate our opinions?
Don't be too upset. And if you are, I'm sorry. Or Sarah's sorry, because maybe I'm right.
But summary is, Japanese food is friggin' awesome and this was
really good.
Painfully difficult.
I can't believe we only had 2 in like C and D.
Yeah. One of those one you don't eat. Yeah.
Bento got annihilated.
Well, that was fun and also like scary seeing how our opinions differed, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad we're still friends, right? Truce. Food truce. But thank you so much for watching and we'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!
And comment.
Yeah.
And eat food, Japanese food.
Oh, God.
Itadakimasu. Gochisou-sama deshita.
Okay, so for the taste of natto, I would describe, well, first of all, the texture, very slimy, kind of, I'm gonna be aggressive. It's like snotty and it's really gross. Also, when people eat it, I hear them breathe it in, like, and you hear the beans individually, kai, and also other people that I know. It's just like each individual bean just like